Okay, we are definitely recording.
Hey everybody, welcome into the new people. Welcome back to the others to Rabbit Hole Roundtable Talks. As you guys may have seen, for the past 2 weeks, we've been releasing videos, and on this channel, our goal is to present positive news, odd stories, and sometimes we'll grab stuff from Reddit just for a little entertainment. And then, if you're really nice, we will drop a bonus episode where we do something random. So, this week,
Who are we?
don't worry about who we are yet. Don't worry about who we are yet, okay? This week was New Year's, and Wanted and MK, I'm MK, this is,
What did?
we
Oh,
had different traditions of bringing New Year's. Wanted, can you tell us? Now, by the way, audience,
go ahead, tell
we've
him.
recorded this before. I will tell them, we recorded this before.
We didn't record. I didn't hit the button.
Oh, sorry. He did not hit the button for record.
I'm
But
sorry.
and you know what? It's kind of good because I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say why, but it's kind of good because Wanted shared his tradition. Is it a new tradition or an old tradition?
It's something that we did for like a New Year's party. So it might be a new tradition.
Yeah. Okay. So a new tradition that I thought was very good, and it actually sparked me sharing my tradition. So we'll do it again for you guys.
So last night we had a New Year's party slash birthday party for somebody. But the New Year's part was writing down on a plate the year 2024 and writing everything that you want to leave behind in 2024. It was mostly things like insecurities, being bad with money, um, being overweight, spending time, giving people your time more than giving yourself your that time for yourself. And then you broke that plate. Then on a second plate, which was like a charger, so like plastic, you write down 2025 and all the goals and things that you want to do in 2025.
Okay. Oh, that sounds good. So you wrote the negative stuff you want to leave behind, and then the positive stuff you want to bring in for the
Correct.
new year.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so my wife and I did something similar, except that I think we didn't really talk about what we want to leave behind. We just talked about what we did well that year, like what we've seen, what areas we saw growth in and like improvement in, or that we appreciated from one another. And then we also talked about what we wanted to goals we want to strive for the future. So I think we had an emphasis on focusing on the positives. And that's what this channel is about, which is we want to focus on the positives. Even if sometimes we go on a little tangent, we mostly want to focus on the positives.
Yeah.
And speaking of positives, and speaking of wives, because we're both married men,
Yes.
uh, when I was searching for positive news, I was finding a lot of stuff related to relationships and about love and about stuff like that. So, on this episode, we're going to cover positive news, but you guys need to check out every episode this week because they're all going to be related to the same theme for the most part. So, let's get into the positive news. So, this article I found here is from Global Positive News Network. And the title is Daily Positive Affirmations to Uplift Your Husband. Now, even though the title says that, this honestly can apply to wives as well, and also in non traditional relationships as well. So, anytime I say husband, just put your preferred thing in there.
A
Uh,
partner.
yeah, maybe I might just say your partner instead of husband, if I remember.
Okay.
All right, boom. So, at Global Positive News Network, we believe in the transformative power of words in relationships. So does Wanted and I. Oh, Wanted and yeah. Daily positive affirmations for husbands. Oh, also, we had a challenge from the last episode.
What's
Every
that?
time we say positive affirmation, take a shot of ginger sauce or Tabasco sauce or your preferred thing. We don't drink, so ginger.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a shot of water, but not on camera. All right, so positive affirmations for your husband can significantly enhance marital bonds and overall happiness. In this post, we'll explore how these affirmations can uplift your spouse, boost their confidence, and strengthen your connection. We'll also provide practical tips on incorporating the affirmations into your daily life for maximum impact. Now, while I was looking for this one said husband, and I tried looking for an article to be like the twin for this. So one for husbands to do towards their wives, but I wasn't able to.
Yeah.
Um, so, but I do think this can apply to both.
Yes.
All right. The transformative power of words in marriage. The impact of positive affirmations. Words wield incredible power in relationships, especially in marriage. Positive affirmations may be important for enhancing relationships, but only if they emphasize certain aspects. A study at the University of Georgia found that couples who regularly express gratitude and appreciation report higher levels of marital satisfaction and commitment. So, how do you build emotional resilience? Positive affirmations act as a buffer against life's challenges. They help build emotional resilience in your husband, in your partner, equipping them to handle stress and setbacks better. Dr. John Gottman, a renowned relationship expert, notes that couples who maintain a 5-to-1 ratio of positive to negative interactions are more likely to have lasting, satisfying relationships. So, what's the science say? The science behind positive reinforcement fascinates researchers. When we hear positive affirmations, our brain releases dopamine and serotonin, and both of those neurotransmitters are associated with happiness and well being. Over time, this can rewire neural pathways, making positive thinking more authentic. You know, this is like interesting because I do think sometimes you have to fake it to make it. So
Yes.
like if you feel sad, you have to like pretend you're happy
Yep.
so that you eventually feel happy. Uh, and this is kind of like talking about that in a way because it's like rewiring your neural pathways so
Yeah.
that instead of pretending you're happy, no, you actually are happy.
hmm Do you
That's cool.
incorporate these things into your marriage?
My wife does. I do too, but honestly, I think I actually started doing it first and then she started doing it. But
Mm,
yeah, my wife does it more often than I do nowadays.
gotcha.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
She often tells me like, I liked when you did this or this. And
Yeah.
I'm always like, okay, don't be gross. Because
Yeah.
like, I don't know, but I just feel so it makes me like feel like when somebody is
When
being too nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
And I said last time, be careful because the words that you say are important. So you don't want her to actually take that advice and like not tell you those things that she should be telling you. Cause
yeah, and that's
I
the
I
thing
made that
too.
mistake myself, and I'm still kind of paying for it, but not as bad as it was like before. Like I recanted and I just changed. Said what I meant to say before better.
Yeah, it's hard because also too like I don't actually want her to stop,
Yeah, exactly.
right? Like I'm like stop, but like don't stop. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So I have to really work on not doing that. I think sometimes too when I'm hearing it, you could see the uncomfortableness on my face as well.
yeah.
I don't want it to be like a deterrent either.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do is, and this is important in any marriage, is I communicate to my wife like, even though I look uncomfortable, I do appreciate it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I found the word I was looking for.
What was it?
Deliberate. I make the positive reinforcement be something I deliberately do, just because I know that the day could go awry at any moment. At work, things could go wrong, but I want to know, like, hey, You're beautiful, you're amazing, you're great. So that when those things do happen, she can fall back on my words and be able to face whatever.
Yeah. So when we were not recording, Wanted mentioned that he couldn't think of the word at the time, tells his wife positive affirmations
Yeah.
unprompted. And he also gave a story where he made his wife cry because what he said like hit her so much in the emotion
Yeah.
zone.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a word. Oh man. But on the article, which we're gonna link in the description because I don't it's a very long article and it's is subsected into 4 parts.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cover the first 2 parts and then the last 2 parts. If you're interested as an audience member, you can click on the link and read. I know some of our audience might not be married, they might just be in a relationship, but this is good practice. And honestly, why be in a relationship if you're not working towards something more permanent and
Yeah.
secure?
Yeah.
So all right, let's continue. So, practical tips. Start small. Choose 1 or 2 affirmations to use daily. Be specific and sincere in your praise. Instead of generic, you're great. I don't know why I did that voice. Try, I really admire how patient you were with the kids today.
Yeah.
Make eye contact when you deliver your affirmation to enhance their impact. Um, Consistency is key. Make affirmations part of your daily routine, perhaps during your morning coffee or before bed. The more you practice, the more natural and impactful they become. All right, so now we go into the second section, the ripple effect on your relationship. Consistent use of positive affirmations with your husband or partner creates a ripple effect that can transform your entire relationship. It fosters a culture of appreciation and gratitude, which in turn strengthens your emotional bond and increases overall marital satisfaction. Okay, so then now they're going to move on into giving you specific examples, and I think this is great. So, affirmations for personal growth. Start each day by affirming your husband's worth and potential, or your partner's worth and potential. Say, you achieve great things. This simple statement can boost self esteem and motivation. Follow it up with, your strength and resilience inspire me. This acknowledgement of their inner qualities can empower them. For their professional life, try, your hard work and dedication pays off. This recognition of their efforts can fuel their drive to excel. Add, I believe in your ability and your potential for success. This expression of faith in their capabilities can motivate them. And at this point, when we weren't recording, I start to tear up. And guys, he took the wheel and
Yeah. Take another moment. Take another moment. So I looked up affirmations for, I guess, wife, but it could be partner either way because we've originally said husband versus wife, but now we've moved on to partner versus partner. So there are sweet affirmations you can say, such as "You are my sunshine," "I love you more every day," which is a good one to use. "You make my heart sing." There's
Ooh.
a lot. Yeah, there's different ones here. "I'm proud to be a partner." That's important to say as well. "I'm lucky to have you in my life." There are positive affirmations you can give. "You're strong and capable." "Your strength inspires me." "You're an
That's
amazing
a sign.
woman."
Your strength inspires me is a good one to say to a pregnant woman,
Yes.
right? Like, oh
Yeah.
man, I know she will feel so good. She might cry.
Yeah.
I like to see pregnant women cry. No, wait, that sounds wrong. like,
Just
I like when they cry out of joy.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
that I
yeah,
use a lot is "you're loved more than you know," because it could be true.
yeah.
If you're religious, there's some area for religious. "You're a virtuous woman." "You're fearfully and wonderfully made." "You're God's masterpiece."
Ooh, say that one right before bed.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Then you have the daily affirmations. The ones I found: "Your smile is a gift." "You're a positive force in my life." you are enough just as you are. That's important because a lot of people have issues with insecurities, thinking that they're not good enough. But hearing that puts that insecurity to rest, at least for the day or at least for the moment, and they can just be happy to be who they are. You're my
Yeah.
favorite person. Your love completes me. Those are some of the ones that we found.
That last one might be a little corny because I feel like I heard it from a movie that I watched.
You might have.
You complete me. I don't know. It's still good though, to be fair.
It really is good when you think about it figuratively and literally, because you could have. So sometimes I see marriage and relationships as like a jigsaw. Like
Mm,
I'm a risk taker, I'm a go getter, but you're good with like taking care of bills or something like whatever I lack, you're supposed to fill in. So that actually you
yeah,
actually complete each other.
yeah, definitely. And also, too, well, I don't want. I guess me stating this would get into my personal views about marriage. So if you disagree in the comment section, that's perfectly fine. I'm just going to share it anyway. But in my personal view about marriage is that you and your partner are two parts of a whole. So, like, yeah, basically what you said. Sometimes you might not even necessarily be opposites. You might actually be the same type of people.
Mhm.
And so I think there's like two ways to look at it. Like there's yin and yang, right?
Yeah.
Which is what you just described. And then there's also like what's the word? Like using steel to make steel stronger or something like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
There's a
yeah.
saying, but I can't remember it. It's like you could both based on your strengths, because you share the same strengths, you can move more stronger in the same direction. I
Yeah.
don't know what's the correct way to phrase that, but so I do think that it's possible that regardless, you're two parts of the same whole.
Yeah.
And that's how you should look at it, regardless of anything else.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give a couple more affirmations and then we might move on.
Okay.
Okay. So I love you more each day. Oh, regular expressions of love and appreciation. I think you mentioned this one actually. Start with a heartfelt, I love you more each day. This simple yet powerful affirmation reinforces your commitment and affection. Acknowledge their role in your life. You make our house a home.
Mhm.
This recognition of their contribution to your shared life can deepen their sense of belonging and importance to the family unit. Appreciate their unique qualities by saying, your sense of humor brightens my day. This specific compliment shows that you notice and value their individual's traits. And this is especially good if they tell a lot of dad jokes.
Yeah.
Like encourage your partner aspirations with affirmations like, I support your dreams and I'm here to help you achieve them. This assurance of your backing can give them the confidence to pursue their goals. Recognize their progress with, I'm proud of how far you've come and I'm excited to see where you're going to go. This acknowledgement of both their achievements and potential can motivate them. And there's a lot more. Like literally, I could literally read all of these because they actually are affirming me. Like me reading them out loud is making me feel like I'm telling it to myself in a way.
How far did you go supporting goals?
Yeah,
Could you read the next
yeah,
one?
right. Affirmation for challenging times. During difficult periods, your words of support can strengthen them. Say, we're in this together and we'll get through it. This affirmation of partnership can provide comfort and reassurance. Remind them of their inner strength with, you have overcome challenges before and you can do it again. This statement can boost their confidence in facing current difficulties. The key to effective affirmation lies in sincerity and consistency. Was consistency the word you're looking for early? No, it
Deliberate.
wasn't. Deliberate. Make these affirmations a part of your daily routine, perhaps during breakfast or before bed, and watch how they transform your relationship and boost your partner's self-esteem. As we move forward, let's explore how to effectively incorporate these affirmations into your daily life for maximum impact, which we're not going to do.
Yeah. I just asked
But
you
that's
to
the
go to
article,
that one because it was part of the
the previous
picture.
section.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's the first positive news.
Really good.
I think you guys should go down to the comment section and use the comment section to write down some affirmations so that when you go to your partner, you could just open the app, open YouTube, go to the comment section and just use this as a guideline to talk to your partner. Just be like,
Don't,
I
don't,
really love that
don't,
you showered
don't,
today.
don't.
Okay. Don't do that.
That's so
I just joke it.
insincere.
I just joke it.
But what you
Say a
can
real
do,
affirmation.
what you can do as well is tell a story of how an affirmation that you've heard helped you in a moment when you needed it the most.
Ooh, that's a good call to action right there. Yeah, and keep in mind that this channel is about positive news. So anything positive you share in the comment section is probably gonna uplift somebody else. Even if our video doesn't, your words might.
Yep.
So keep that in mind. All right. So the next news article, and this is one I found a while back. I decided to bring it back because back then it didn't really fit, but I thought it was so cute, and I also thought this fits with the theme. We're bringing in a new year with love. So, boom. What does love mean? How 4 to 8 year old kids describe love. A group of, oh, and this is by dailygood.org. A group of professional people posed this question to a group of 4 to 8 year olds. What does love mean? The answers they got were broader and deeper than anyone could imagine. Let's see what you guys think. So here's the first kid. Should I say the kid's name? Is on the article.
Go for it.
Okay, Rebecca, age 8. When my grandmother, should I do a voice for
Nope,
them?
nope, nope.
Okay. Okay, fine. When my grandmother got arthritis, she couldn't bend over and paint her toenails anymore. So my grandfather does it for her all the time, even when his hands got arthritis too. That's love.
That is love.
Okay, I don't think I can read any more of these. I
I,
don't cry. You
I,
go, you read them.
I'll, yeah, I got you. Not because of emotionalness, just this is what I do. When someone loves you, Billy, age 4, when someone loves you the way they say your name is different, you just know that your name is safe in their mouth. Golly.
That's so.
You know, that's true because when my wife call me my name, I'm like, what's up? We fighting? Like, I'm babe, okay? That's it. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
Love is what makes you smile when you're tired. Terry, age 4. That's
I
true.
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I feel like kids been here before. These kids been here
Yeah.
before.
And kids are just honest, you know?
Yeah, they're so pure. I love kids. Anyway, go ahead.
L- Danny, age 7. Love is when my mommy makes coffee for my daddy and she takes a sip before giving it to him to make sure that it tastes okay. Man.
That's so cute.
Emily, age 8. Love is when you kiss all the time. That when you get tired of kissing, you still want to be together and you talk more. My mommy and daddy are like that. They look gross when they kiss.
That's cute.
Bobby, age 7. Wow. Love is what's in the room with you at Christmas if you stop opening presents and listen. These philosophers are just
Wow.
born young these days.
That's what I'm saying. What the heck?
Uh, Nika, age 6. If you want to learn to love better, you should start with a friend who you hate. What?
Ooh, that's deep.
That's deep.
That's-
Ah. Noel, age 7. Love is when you tell a guy you like his shirt, then he wears it every day. That is true.
yeah, us boys be doing that for real
Yeah.
too.
Tommy, age 6. Love is like a little old woman and a little old man who are still friends even after they know each other so well. Mm, you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Cindy, age 8. During my piano recital, I was on stage and I was scared. I looked at all the people watching me and saw my daddy waving and smiling. He was the only one doing that. I wasn't scared anymore.
That is cute, man.
Yeah, that is. I had to do that
Dads
for a
are so
Christmas recital.
important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because my son was on stage and he was like, he wasn't really dancing the dance that he was doing at home. So I
Yeah.
ran across the aisle. I was like, and he saw me and he just started to get back into it. I'm like,
Right?
yeah, yeah, they need that, man.
Yeah. They need at least one parent to do it for sure.
Yeah.
I think like never mind. Too much information. I can move on.
Elaine, age 5. Love is when mommy gives daddy the best piece of chicken.
Oh,
Chris, age 7. Love is when mommy sees daddy smelly and sweaty and still says he's handsomer than Robert Redford.
I don't know who that is.
Me either. Marianne, age 4. Love is when your puppy licks your face even after you left him alone all day. Ah, yes.
Oh,
Lauren, age 4. I know my older sister loves me because she gives me all her old clothes and has to go out and buy new ones.
that's
Yes,
funny.
yeah.
Oh, dude. So
Yo.
today I was watching I'd be scrolling
Uh,
through YouTube Shorts, right? So I saw the cutest video where a little girl, her mom decided to prank her by gift wrapping gifts.
okay.
So and she looked like she was around maybe
Yeah.
3 or 4, but she could talk, but not like super well. Like she wasn't in school.
Yeah.
So the first gift was a roll of toilet paper. And the
Okay.
thing is, let me just see what all the gifts were: a roll of toilet paper, an apple, and a banana.
Okay.
And the girl was unwrapping each one. Like, first she unwrapped I lost my cam.
Your video's gone.
Oh my gosh.
You want to be Will Smith again.
I am about to be Will Smith again, just like the good
There you go.
Graham. At least I'm getting better at troubleshooting my own issues now.
Hey, that's true.
But yeah, when she got the toilet paper, she was just like, I don't know, she was just so precious. Like when she got the apple, she was like, "We need to wash it." I was like, "Look, so."
I feel
But
like
yeah,
that innocence is what I miss from like Christmas. That's what gives me
yeah,
this, because people, they don't value what you give them. They want to know the value of what you gave them.
yeah.
That was deep by me.
That was
Sheesh.
that was a bar. That
Yeah.
was a bar.
Hey, but it's true. Like if you get somebody an apple for Christmas, they'll be like, "What's this?"
Yeah,
If you
like
get
you
them like a
couldn't give me.
exactly
Mhm.
the thought, it's a thought that counts. Is a saying that's just gone away now.
Gone. Yeah, yeah, man. But it was so precious. Like even though it was a prank, she appreciated every single gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a short of little girl about 3 or 4. So she's home all the time. She would
Hmm.
wait for her sister to come off the bus every single day.
That's very cute.
And at the end, it was her first day of school. And guess who was there? Big sis waiting for her. I was like, close the app. Close the
Oh,
app. Nah, y'all don't catch me today.
you was about to cry.
Yeah, yeah. Sheesh. Because it was like rain, snow. It didn't matter what. She went to the bus to see her sister every single day.
Yeah, that's man. So I only wanted one kid, but now I change my
Yeah.
mind.
You have to have
Based
at
on that
least two.
story,
Yeah.
have to.
All right. Karen, age 7. When you love somebody, your eyelashes go up and down and little stars come out of you.
Oh, kids have such nice imaginations.
Yeah. Mark, age 6. Love is when mommy sees daddy on the toilet and she doesn't think it's gross.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's too much love, kid. That's too much love.
Jessica, age 8. You really shouldn't say I love you unless you mean it. But if you mean it, you should say it a lot. People forget.
That's a good one.
That's so true. Damn.
This have to be added to the affirmations.
Yeah. So this is true for me. Whenever I get off the phone, my wife, I say I love you every single time. Every single time. There's a not like a negative. There's like a dark reason behind it because like, you never know That's your last goodbye, and that's how my brain works. That's just how I am. So that's why I do it. And I don't want to say I made her do it, but she does it, I guess, for me. But that's just how I am with leaving the house. We kiss every time. Going to sleep, we kiss before we like. You never know when it's your last goodbye.
That's true.
Yeah.
My wife actually got on me because, whenever I leave in the house, sometimes like because I think like this is just me doing what I have to do in life. Like, why I have to tell you like going out the house? Like we already
Yeah.
discussed this previously that I'm going to run errands today. So if I leave the house, I must be running the errands,
Uh
right?
huh.
And she would get upset with me because she'd be like, "You didn't even tell me you were gone, or you're leaving. You didn't give me a hug or a kiss goodbye." And it used to annoy me, but with that logic that you just shared, like it makes sense. Like, who knows? I could leave the house without telling her and then never come back home.
Yep.
And then that's the memory she gonna have. Like my husband left, didn't give him a kiss, didn't tell me goodbye, and then he never came back home.
And it's also double sided now because she could feel guilty that she didn't like kiss you one last time, tell you I love you one last time too. So it's like a double edged sword.
Yeah,
Not double edged sword.
yeah,
It's a like you get stabbed twice basically.
yeah. I don't keep that in mind in the future. When I start to feel that normal annoyance that I get
Mhm.
when people are, because oh, and I said this in the last one we didn't record. I'm a giver, not a taker. And then I said pause, and then I was like, oh, sorry, no homophobia. But anyway, and again, no homophobia because
Yeah.
that's stuff. But um, I'm like a person who likes to give my love or like give affection or like
Mm,
give. I prefer to do things for people than have people do stuff to me or for me. So
yeah.
like if my wife is being affectionate towards me, I'm like pushing her away, even though I might like it a little bit deep down.
Yeah.
Outward, like the immediate visceral reaction is like
Hmm.
you're doing too much,
Yeah.
you know. Um, but I do it to her. Like I be doing the exact same thing to her,
Yeah.
but I don't like it done to me.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Like when she try and kiss me goodbye, is
Hmm.
like if I do it to her, I wouldn't get annoyed. But
Yeah.
because she's doing it to me, I'm annoyed,
Yeah. So
and I gotta stop doing that.
speaking of emotional, hold on. The final one, don't read it, I'll read it to you.
Oh no,
Author
Tear-
and lecturer Leo Buscaglia once talked about a contest he was asked to judge. The purpose of the contest was to find the most caring child. Don't read with me. The winner was a
okay.
4-year-old child whose next door neighbor was an elderly gentleman who had recently lost his wife. Upon seeing the man cry, the little boy went into the old gentleman's yard, climbed onto his lap, and just sat there. When his mother asked what he had said to the neighbor, the little boy said, "Nothing. I just helped him cry."
Oh, oh, I have a story. That reminded
Yo,
me of a story.
let's go.
I have to ask my wife permission to share it, so give me 5 seconds.
Okay.
All right. She said it's fine. So, when my wife was a baby,
Yeah.
she used to be babysat by this lady, an older lady, all the time. And the older lady was really old. And I remember at one point she was too old that she couldn't even actually babysit anymore.
Yeah.
But my wife would like beg her mom and stuff to like bring her over there.
Yeah.
And the lady, I think she was like on her deathbed at one point, like one of those diagnoses, like you're gonna die in 2 days or 3 days or
Gotcha.
whatever the
Yeah.
thing is, right? But my wife would constantly beg to constantly go over there all the time, all the time, all the time. And the lady lived for way longer than she would have. And I think she wrote a letter to my wife or something like that. I don't remember the full details, which was like basically saying like you're the reason I stayed alive so much longer because you always came over to see me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is so like sweet. And
It
I think
is.
as a kid, you kind of know these things. Like you could kind of sense it in a way.
Yeah.
Like, so I really think my wife knew that she was keeping her alive, and that's why she kept going or like begging to go over, even
Yeah.
though the lady wasn't really doing anything anymore for her.
That just gave me some chills because imagine my grandfather. When he got older, he got really sick. and he was in Dominica, and I was in St. Croix. So it was the summertime. I went to see him, and Dominica is very hilly. So he lived in the on the basically the top of the highest mountain in the village, and I would go
Yeah,
up there every single day and just sit down next to him. And everybody was like, "Where you going to see my grandfather?" Like, all the way up there? Yeah, you went yesterday. Okay, and I'm going again today. Like,
yeah,
and I was like 10, 11. Like, I could have been playing soccer, playing cricket, playing video games. I was like, no, I'm going every
yep,
day to see him.
yep. Man, you know, I kind of want to share some more stories from my childhood too, because I do think so. You know, I'm not a big believer in anything supernatural, but but I'm open to it, especially recently.
Yeah,
I started to get open to it again. I didn't tell you about it, but I started to get open to
it's
it
fine.
again. But because I was thinking back on some stuff in my childhood, and it's like, that's kind of weird that I knew that or that I did this thing and then this thing happened afterwards.
Yeah,
Stuff like that is like, I don't know how, as I feel like children, if there is a spiritual realm, which can't confirm it or deny it, if there is one though, I think children are closer to it
yeah,
and they kind of grow out of it.
yeah. Because when I was younger, I used to get deja vu all the time.
Me too.
I still get every now and then. Like, it's like, I just did this.
Yeah, yeah,
I feel like there's too many coincidences to like completely rule out something like bigger or stronger. Because, like, I would think about my mom, I would call her, and she's crying. And she's like, every time I'm sad, you call me. 'Cause I don't call her the same time. It's always like a random
oh my
time I call her.
okay, okay, stop, stop, stop. I need a break. You gonna make me cry.
Sorry, 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 sorry.
God, that's so sweet, dude. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
like all through college because we were together from since basically from since I was born. Obviously, it's my mom, but we were always together, ride or die, until like high school. I have school,
Yeah,
she have work, and then I leave the island completely. So now it's like our first time being apart. So I wish I call her every day, and sometimes she'd be like, "I was just feeling sad," and you just call me.
that's really sweet, man.
Yeah,
I need to call my mom more. I am bad because I'm like a hermit, you know.
same.
I barely leave my house. My wife always begging me like, "Baby, let's go, let's go, let's go." I'm just like, "Can you go by
Yeah.
yourself?" I don't call anybody. Uh, if it wasn't for texting, I probably wouldn't even communicate with you, honestly. So yeah, it's just I need to get a little bit better about showing people that I care about them by contacting them because I do think about them. It's just
Yeah.
that it's like I'll do it later. I'll contact them
Yeah,
later,
but
and then
life
I
is
never get around.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, guys, I hope that those stories hit
I didn't
some
record
kind of
again.
emotional.
I trolling, I
Bruh.
troll, I troll, I troll it. I do.
Bruh. Bruh. I was about to say, you know what? Let's just skip the positive news and go straight into the next episode.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
But anyway, guys, stick around for the odd news, which is gonna come out on Wednesday. It's gonna follow the same theme, kinda, maybe not, but you'll just have to come and find out. If you felt moved in any way by this episode, drop us a like. If you are of Satan, drop a dislike. And subscribe and comment down below what love means to you. Or if you prefer commenting on something from earlier in the
So,
video,
mhm.
what was it that you told him to do again?
Leave a moment where positive affirmation helped you get through a sad moment or a down moment.
Yeah, do both.
Yeah,
Because love means so much. Like it's such a
it's huge.
word. Like it's hard to define.
Yeah,
But I think these kids did a really good job.
yeah.
All right, guys. See ya.
Peace.